and will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the ground, it's Etienne. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Georgia sends out the punt team. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a crease. It's Mapa. Keeps the legs moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On the return, it's Evans. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He turns that loose down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker, nice pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They go to the ground. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's back. Picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's back. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 45. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do a shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're going to run it. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half, and on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Finds his man. It's Maffa. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the... Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The incompletion brings up a second down. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking for space, it's Barnes.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Going over the top. Snags it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to run it into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking on the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Achuk. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On fourth down, looking for the completion. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it over 25 in stride. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Barnes.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Howard. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they...
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Achuk. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Pressure, he'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Stumbled to the ground. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Achuk. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Paul, the points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
To throw, it's Arnold. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after